Have you ever dreamt of a place where mountains plunge into deep, silent blue waters, where the horizon blurs and it feels as if water and sky are one endless canvas? I found such a place in the fjord villages of Norway, where every view feels like a painting come to life, and every breath fills you with a sense of wonder. These aren't just dots on a map, they're tiny pockets of life, nestled in nature's grandest embrace, where the land and water shape every moment and memory. The air is pure, crisp and invigorating, the silence broken only by seabirds or the gentle lapping of water against the shore. Here, tranquility is a way of life. Here, life is woven into the landscape, shaped by the seasons, the sea and the mountains. Generations have learned to live in harmony with the rhythms of nature. Imagine waking to dawn's soft light over a mountain peak. Houses painted in cheerful reds and yellows along the shore, the world outside your window calm and full of promise. The fjords aren't just a backdrop, they're the main character, providing food, pathways, and a sense of awe that shapes every story told here. To understand Norway, you must understand its relationship with these magnificent waterways. The fjords are the veins of the land, connecting people, history, and culture. This journey is your invitation to step into this enchanting world, to see it through my eyes, and to feel the magic that lingers in the air. We'll wander narrow lanes, hear local tales passed down through generations, and taste food from land and sea, each bite telling a story of its own. So, come with me. Let's leave the noise behind and travel to the heart of Norway, to the serene life of the fjord villages. Let's begin this unforgettable adventure together. The Norwegian fjords are colossal canyons carved by glaciers, then flooded by the sea. The water shifts from emerald green to sapphire blue, mirroring the mountains so perfectly it's hard to tell where land ends and reflection begins. Towering cliffs, lush with wildflowers in summer and capped with snow, frame the scene. Waterfalls cascade down like silver ribbons, their distant roar a gentle hum. The light here is ever-changing, golden in the morning, vivid by midday, and soft pinks and purples at dusk. This landscape commands awe and fills you with humility. The air is different, the silence profound, and the scale humbling. Stand on the shore, watch the light change, and you'll feel you've witnessed something sacred. The fjords are nature's cathedral. Life in a fjord village moves to an ancient, steady rhythm. Days begin with the first light, and the weather is read from the sky, not a screen. Work is tied to land and sea. Fishermen head out for cod and mackerel, while farmers tend sheep on steep hillsides. Community is the heart of village life. Neighbors are friends, relatives, and a vital support system. Traditions are kept alive not for tourists, but because they're part of who they are. Festivals mark the return of the sun or midsummer, bringing everyone together. As evening falls, families gather for meals made from what they've caught or grown. The sky glows, house lights twinkle, and peace settles in. It's a life of simple pleasures, honest work, shared meals, and the beauty of the fjords. This rhythm nourishes the soul and connects people deeply to their home. Here, every day is shaped by nature's hand. In Norway's fjord villages, people and nature are inseparable. The landscape shapes daily life, and every tradition is rooted in the rhythms of the land and sea. Homes are built to withstand snow and wind, with thick walls and turf roofs that blend into the hillsides. Gardens are carefully planted in sunny, sheltered spots, where families grow vegetables and herbs for the long winter months. Life adapts to the seasons. Summer bursts with energy, as long days are filled with work, play, and adventure. Children roam freely and neighbors gather for outdoor meals, making the most of the midnight sun. Autumn brings a shift inward as villagers harvest gardens and orchards, collecting berries and apples to preserve for the cold months ahead. It's a time for preparing, storing, and reflecting. Winter transforms the fjords into a silent, snow-covered world, where the sun may not rise for weeks. The landscape becomes still and life slows down, inviting moments of quiet and contemplation. Yet it's a time of warmth and community, with stories shared by the fire, homemade food, and the northern lights dancing above. Families and friends come together, finding comfort in each other's company. This close relationship with nature fosters deep respect and stewardship. Villagers work together to care for their environment, knowing their actions today shape the future. The health of the land and water is tied to the people's well-being. Clean fjords and fertile soil are essential for food, livelihoods, and happiness. Knowledge of the land, what berries to pick, where to fish, how to read the weather, is survival and culture. These skills are learned from elders and practiced every day. This wisdom is passed down through generations, connecting young and old through shared experience and storytelling. Living here means understanding that nature is both provider and teacher. Every day brings new lessons, and every season offers its own gifts and challenges. It's not just knowledge, it's identity. The connection to the land shapes who people are and how they see the world. In Norway's fjord villages, harmony is more than a word. It's a way of life, woven into every moment, every tradition, and every heart. The culture of the fjords is told through its food, boats, and buildings. Meals are simple and fresh: salmon, trout, and cod, smoked or made into creamy soups. Klippfisk, dried and salted cod, is a Viking tradition. Berries are preserved into jams, lamb grazes on mountain herbs, and brunost, the sweet brown cheese, is a local favorite. Boats are lifelines. Classic wooden sneaky glide across the water, a living piece of history. Houses are wooden, painted in bold reds and yellows, standing out against the landscape. The stabur, a food storehouse on stilts, and the intricate stave churches, carved with dragons, are icons of Norwegian heritage. Every detail reflects resourcefulness and tradition. The architecture and cuisine are shaped by the land and sea. To taste, see, and touch these things is to understand fjord life. Here, history and daily life are one. The spirit of the fjords lives in every bite and every beam. In the fjords, water is the main road. Boats once connected every village, and ferries still crisscross the waterways today. Villages face the water, their piers reaching out like welcoming hands. Ferries are the local buses, carrying people, cars, and goods between towns. Roads cling to mountainsides, twisting through tunnels and over bridges. Marvels of engineering. These connections have opened the region, but the ferry remains the heart of travel. Work is still tied to nature. Fishing, farming, and now tourism and aquaculture. Villagers run guest houses, guide tours, and share their home with visitors. Modern industries blend with tradition, helping these communities thrive. The fjord's unique way of life endures, shaped by both past and present. To truly know the fjords, you must listen to their people. The stories of these villages are woven into the landscape, echoing through the mountains and across the water. Each voice here carries the wisdom of generations, shaped by wind, sea, and stone. Lars, an elderly fisherman, told me, "The fjord is my memory. Every morning I wake to the sound of gulls and the scent of salt air, and I remember my father and grandfather before me. The rhythms of the tide are in my blood. I learned to read the water as a child, and it still guides me today. Out on my boat, I feel connected to generations before me. The fjord is both my livelihood and my heritage." Ingrid, who returned from the city to run her family's guest house, said, "I miss the silence, the gentle hush that falls over the village at dusk, the mountains watching over me. Their presence is comforting, like old friends standing guard. My guests come for the views, for the dramatic beauty of the fjord and the promise of adventure, but I hope they leave with peace." She smiles, knowing that the fjord's quiet magic lingers long after visitors depart. Bjorn, a sheep farmer, shared, "Nature is a tough master. You can't cheat her and you can't rush her. But if you work with her, she provides clean air, good food, and a sense of purpose that's hard to find elsewhere. Views that fill the heart and remind you of your place in the world." These stories reveal a deep emotional bond with the land. The fjord is not just a backdrop, but a living part of every villager's story. It's a life built on resilience, history, and the quiet pride of those who endure. And appreciation for simple beauty, wildflowers on a windowsill, a warm meal shared with neighbors, laughter echoing in wooden halls. The people of the fjords possess quiet strength and gentle wisdom. They value community, tradition, and harmony with nature. Their lives are shaped by the seasons and the stories they pass down. Their voices are the soul of the fjords, echoing in every gust of wind and every ripple on the water. Whispering tales of purpose and grace, of hardship and hope. Life here isn't always easy, but it's meaningful. Every challenge is met with determination, and every joy is savored. Every day is a testament to endurance and gratitude. The smallest moments become memories that last a lifetime. The fjords shape their people, carving out character as surely as they carved the land. And the people shape the fjords, tending to them with care and respect, ensuring their beauty endures. Listen, and you'll hear the heart of Norway. In every story, a piece of the fjord lives on. These are stories worth carrying with you, reminders of a place where nature and people are forever entwined. Fjord villages aren't museums, they're living communities, blending history with modern life. A stave church stands near a home with solar panels. A fisherman uses GPS on a traditional boat. They embrace the future without losing their heritage. Traditions endure. Young people learn old crafts. Festivals unite the community. Challenges remain. Young people leave. Services are hard to maintain. Yet many return, bringing new ideas and businesses that celebrate local culture. Microbreweries, artisanal shops, and ecotourism thrive alongside ancient customs. The spirit of the fjords is quiet strength, adaptability, and deep love for home. To visit is to witness resilience and connection to nature, community, and the past. It's a lesson in living with purpose. As our journey ends, I'm left with peace and inspiration. We've seen breathtaking landscapes and met remarkable people living in harmony with nature. The fjords remind us to slow down, appreciate simplicity, and reconnect with the world around us. I encourage you to discover this magic for yourself. See the waterfalls, taste the salmon, listen to the silence. Let the fjords invite you into their story, even for a little while. Thank you for joining me. May a piece of Norway's magic stay with you. The story of the fjords is always unfolding. Your own fjord story is waiting to be written.